Welcome to Mystic Radio from mystical Mount Shasta. If it is Wednesday or Sunday, it is Mystic Radio. And if you're listening on the radio at WEMJ in Laconia, New Hampshire, it is on Saturday. Hi, I'm Bob Bordenero, Robin's husband and producer of Mystic Radio with Robin Alexis. Robin and I welcome our listeners from all over the world to call the show today. It's your calls and questions that make our live call-in show so intriguing. So to talk to Robin today, call now, toll free. The number, well, take this number down in case it is busy. And the toll-free number is 888-298-5569, locally in Seattle, 425-373-5527. Robin and I want to thank you for joining us today and for telling your family and friends about Mystic Radio. As many of you know, Mystic Radio is an explanation. Is an experience. It is not an explanation. You have to experience Robin to experience her magnificence.
Hi, everybody. I'm Robin Alexis. Thank you for joining us live today. That's very exciting. Remember that the goal of this particular show is to provide you with self-empowerment to make your own decisions based on your own discernment. I'm choosing to ask you to follow your own heart, your own knowing, your own intuition, and not me personally. So you want to really drop into surrendering to your own free will and your own personal energetics and be accountable for your own thoughts, words, and deeds as a human being having a spiritual experience. So again, if you're calling into this show, it's not about me fixing you, it's about me holding energy for you to heal yourself. So the intention of Mystic Radio has always been to enhance your own ability to know, trust, and act upon your own knowing. If that resonates with you, then pick up the phone and give us a call.
And if you are on hold, or when you call in, you have one question to ask Robin, so make it a good one. And she can be of service to you in many ways. She can teach you how to manage your own energy, and she can help you get the clarity about the choices you have to make in life. She can tell you about your past lives, as she's a medium, and she can talk to babies, people, or pets who've transitioned to the other side, and she can rebalance your energy. We have a great show for you coming up today with our courageous callers. Now, courageous callers on hold, or if you're there, you need to please take your phone off speaker and turn off your radio or computer before you get on the call with Robin.
And this is appointment radio, meaning it's every Wednesday at noon Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern. We're only live for 1 hour a week that you can call in and get a free on-air reading. So if you're into this sort of thing, you might want to put on your cell phone alarm repeat for Wednesdays, and then put that Mystic Radio phone number in your phone as well. Again, the toll-free number is 888-298-5569, and then you will never forget to listen to a call into Mystic Radio.
And I'm going to play the gong and clear the energy for the show today, and then we'll get to our courageous callers.
I feel a little inclined to say a prayer here. Is that okay with you, Bob? Yes, okay. Mother, Father, God, Goddess, Creator, Creatress of creation itself, we call upon you now and we thank you for the unconditional love and true healing coming through for humanity. We ask for divine permission and divine protection, causing no harm to us or anyone else, to merge together with the highest potential, the high self of anyone who calls into the show today. And we ask that the energy of sovereignty be very strong, that each person is accountable for their own thoughts, words, and deeds. That feels different. Okay, good, Bob. I'm ready.
Okay, we're going to go to Michael from Seattle. Michael, welcome to Mystic Radio from Mount Shasta, California. You are on with Robin Alexis.
Hi, yeah, thanks for taking my call.
You're welcome. How can I serve you?
Well, I've gone through a lot of change with my family, in my career recently, in the last few months, and I want to know if my current path is in alignment with what I need to do and with what I want to achieve.
Well, I feel some heartache around your family, so I want to acknowledge that first and foremost. And then as I look at you, I'm asking that if you're holding any of the energy for your family, that you give it back to their higher selves so that you can give yourself permission to live this life that you have set your path on. So when I look at you, I do feel that you are becoming who you were meant to be, and in that process you are having to rearrange or reset especially some of the relationships with family. And so giving yourself permission to there you go. I just felt you shift your energy. That's very nice, Michael. So did that answer your question, or do you have another question around this?
Well, I'm concerned with being able to achieve my goals, and I have a lot. I have to the path I have to go. I'm really unsure where to go.
Okay.
My children.
Okay. So in terms of when I look at it, sort of mystically, it does feel like the path you've chosen is the right one. And now you're asking me to look at it more kind of logistically with you. And so I'm looking at, did you set up a plan, goals and like an actual business structure? Okay, that's what I'm sensing into. And I do feel like when I look at that particular plan, you've been a little maybe overzealous. And one of the things my husband Bob taught me is that actually Bob, maybe you can explain it, that if you set yourself up for too much success, sometimes it creates failure.
No.
Okay.
If you set your goals too high,
well, that's
depending where you are, and you can never achieve your goals, you will sometimes look at yourself as failures. And when I went to work at a radio station in San Francisco, I was hired there. It was a real mess, and the budgets were very, 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 very high. And every month, no matter how hard we worked, we failed. So just to feel good about yourself, set goals that you can achieve, or even stretch a little bit, but not so much that you'll never achieve those goals. What do they say? When something big happens, it's like eating. If you had a big elephant, and what you have to do with it, you have to eat it one bite at a time. And that's just a metaphor for not setting yourself up for failure so that you can move forward. Hey, I achieved this goal. Okay, and then stretch a little bit and try to achieve other goals. Don't set yourself up for failure.
So that is what I was sensing with you, that you need to maybe create a little bit more breathing room in your goal structure. And also, there's this thing called the X factor, and the X factor means creating space for the unknown. And yeah, I just felt you understand what I'm saying. Your energy settled down a little bit more. That's very nice, Michael. So you hear really well, and I mean by hear, when someone else speaks to you, when it resonates, your own energy texture shifts and you settle down some more. And you need more people like this in your life who can help you sustain the frequency that you are. That feels like it's important to you to create in your structure a little bit more support like what you get from this type of radio show, and to forgive yourself for something. I'm not sure exactly what, but to also know that you are on your evolutionary path. You're getting a lot of light around you right now. What's happening now is you are starting to have soul retrievals from previous incarnations when you were abundantly successful. And so many times when we are creating our reality in the presence of now, people will want to look at a past life or experience something from a past life where there was a lot of trauma. And sometimes we get caught up in that. We think the only time we can visit the wisdom of our soul from a past life is if it's around trauma. But in your case, you have multiple frequent past lives where you've been abundantly successful. And when I speak that, what I mean is that you've been affluent as well as spiritual. You've been very centered and very, very successful. What I see in those lifetimes is that in order for you to achieve those particular goals, you did have to not have as much time for family. So again, I'm seeing that little bit of a heartache around your heart in terms of family. And what the guidance is here is for you to understand something else that Bob frequently talks about on the radio show. I can't remember which book it is that he brings up, where our family isn't necessarily the ones that we're born into, but rather it's the ones who understand us on a soul family level.
I'll jump in here. It's a book called Illusions by Richard Bach. He also wrote Jonathan Livingston Seagull. And the bond, and one of the phrases in his book, which I love, first spiritual book I ever read, the bond that links your true family is not one of blood, but one of respect and joy in each other's lives. Rarely do the members of one family grow up under the same roof.
So allowing yourself to experience that and there you go, your energy shifted again. That's beautiful, Michael. Wow. Thank you so much for calling into the show, and I applaud you, and I'm grateful to you for calling in and for doing what you're doing in the world. You are my family. Aho.
Thanks for the call. And we're going to go to Sherry from Seattle. Sherry, welcome to Mystic Radio from Mount Shasta, California. You are on with Robin Alexis.
Hi, Robin. This is my first time calling. I'm a healer and a body worker for the last 20 years, and so I may have, pulled in some entities from doing body work, but a couple of times people have told me that I have an evil entity stuck to me, and it sort of stays in my mind, and so I've had a run of bad luck for the last 5 years, and I'd like to know if that's the cause or if it's something else.
Well, let's drop it down a little bit further. There are evil entities all over the place. I mean, we just know that these things exist. And so how can you, as a healer, reweave your energy so that whether it's something you may have picked up from a client or someplace else, you're not susceptible to that. It's almost like you have a psychic immune frequency to that. So I think you've done remarkably well with your healing work. I think you look amazingly clear to me. But I also feel that when you've worked with certain clients, if an evil entity has shown up, it may not be so much that it's yours. It may be that your energy has invited for them to look at their own stuff. And then maybe that's when it became part of the texture of your own essence. So when I look at basically what I'm saying is that when I look at your own field, your own sovereign field, you look pretty good. But when I look at you having relationship with others, that's where there's a little catch in here, because you're obviously a very responsible person, and both as a human and as a spiritual being, and it looks like you can take in, there it goes, now your energy's shifting. Can you feel that shift, Sherry, or not?
I'm very sick right now, so I'm a little bit, not able to feel.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is two things here. Well, actually more than that. Let's do a clearing of your relationship to being a healer, and ask that the In God We Trust angels sweep their nets through who you serve in you, and please take with them anything out of alignment with your service work and bring it back to source love. There you go. That's nice. In God We Trust angels, thank you for sweeping your nets through Sherry and her healing service, and please take with you anything out of alignment with Sherry's high self and bring it back to source love. And again, in God We Trust angels, thank you for sweeping your nets with Sherry's ability to heal, her work as a healer, all that relationship. There you go. That's nice. And thank you for taking with you anything that no longer belongs here and bringing it back to source love. And we ask for Sherry's guides and guardian angels, her masters and ascended masters, to be with her now, the overlighting diva of her career, the overlighting diva of her Akashic records. Oh, there you go. That's nice, Sherry. Your energy's up leveling. And in there, your sweet, sweet vulnerability. I'm seeing you as a child, multiple images of you of a child, in this life and in others, where you had the gift. And when we have the gift as a child, sometimes we manage it from a child's perspective, and that can leave us vulnerable. So what I'm asking now is for your inner being to acknowledge these kids who did the best that they could do, understanding how to use this gift and be of service to it, and then recalibrate your energy so that with the wisdom of who you are now, yeah, there you go, now you're clearing beautifully. And here's where I see that you talked about that bad luck vibration, is that when we innocently have inner parts of us who are managing us and we don't realize it, it can cause issues. And so what's been happening to you is that your high self has been trying to let you know this has been going on, and then things weren't going quite right. But by you healing yourself, which I'm watching you do, I hope you can feel it, is bringing your essence into the presence of now, where your memory of being benevolent, being of service, being balanced, being mature, respecting yourself, respecting your gifts, and respecting that you have the right to take care of yourself and be very comfortable as a human. There you go. That's nice, Sherry. I know you just said you were really sick and not feeling much, but are you feeling anything now? And if you're not, that's okay. I'm just looking to collaborate with you.
It just feels so spot on. I mean, I'm crying. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm feeling like this is a surrogate healing for other healers who are listening to the radio show today. You know, we recently had a guest here who is also a healer from the Seattle area, and he talked to me about something I never remember talking to him about, but and that is that sometimes healers almost get like an energy virus, where we just swap this goo instead of keeping our plate like swiped clean and staying strong and steady and grounded. And so we tend to go to each other and look for support, and then we get plunked down even further.
And the reason is that healers are empaths.
Yes.
So you pick up everything. You're dealing with everybody. And even if you go to the post office, you're picking up energy. And you need to learn a way to block that energy, because I feel that you've just picked up too much other people's stuff, and it really is not healthy for you. And you might want to think about a full session with Robin to kind of clear yourself out, and not just a 5-minute, 6-minute session on the radio, because this is important for you, your health, and the rest of your life.
Yeah, if you think about it, if we believe that there are energies that are potentially negative, we can either use them to focus on what we need to heal within ourselves, or we can keep letting it swirl around us like a toilet that won't flush.
Right.
So, take the moment and shapeshift.
And Robin and I do healing prayer every day. We clear ourselves. We clear our house. We clear our property. We actually clear the town. So we do this. I have this healing prayer that I offer for free to anybody who wants it out there. Just email me at bob@robinalexis.com. It's very simple. You can do it in the morning, and you can do it in the afternoon, and you can do it every day. And it's really simple. You just release the energy, and we teach you how to do that.
And your call, Sherry, kind of reminds me of Michael. He called about business, but you called about a healer. What's the difference? He's an empath. You're an empath. We label ourselves differently to, understand what we're here to do. But essentially, it's about managing our own energy with whatever it is, however we're defined, and recognizing, like Bob said, that when we're empathic intuitives, we have to go a little deeper and do a few other tools and make more spaciousness for our own essence. So, love to you. Thank you for calling, and thank you for being of service to people.
Thank you so much, Robin.
If you have a call and you want to talk to the mystic for an experience, Robin Alexis, you can call us at toll-free number 888-298-5569, locally in Seattle, 425-373-5527. We will be back with more of your calls after these messages. This is Mystic Radio.
Are you satisfied with how your life is going? Do you need some new metaphysical tools? Robin Alexis is now teaching classes with the unique metaphysical lessons she's learned throughout her lifetime. The response to Robin's last class offering was so tremendous, she's added an additional Level 1 class that'll start Thursday, September 13th for 4 consecutive weeks. There are 2 4-week classes, Levels 1 and 2, in Robin's Mystical Power School. The Level 1 class is about taking your power back, and the Level 2 class is how to use that power with Robin's Spiritual Toolkit. Each class is only the cost of 1 session with Robin, so for $298, you can spend over 6 hours learning skills from the master herself. The classes will be taught via conference call. Level 1 will remove the layers of human conditioning that have prohibited you from doing what Robin does and having the life you want. Level 2 will initiate you into the energy alchemy system, which includes a financial body reset. You too can live a soulful life and prosperity. Robin will accept only 8 students for this class, so call 530-859-2499 and sign up now. Students will be accepted on a first-come, first-served basis. Robin's next Level 1 class starts on Thursday, September 13th at 6:30 p.m. Pacific Time and goes for 4 consecutive weeks. Level 2 dates will be announced later. Email Bob at robinalexis.com for additional class details or call 530-859-2499 and sign up for Robin's Level 1 class now.
Would you like a private psychic as an advocate? In your life right now during these vulnerable times, wouldn't it be nice to have someone you could speak with that would help you rebalance your energy? You would be surprised how many busy, conscious parents and professionals can't afford to mismanage their energy. They have to have someone help them. These people recognize when their energy is off kilter, and if they're calling me, they trust me to assist them. One of my clients says that I bring her peace of mind to her hectic life, and that she feels like I'm a personal, psychic, spiritual empowerment coach that she can rely on. Would you like a hand up? I'm here to serve you. You call Bob at 530-859-2499 and schedule your one-on-one phone session with me that way, or for your convenience, you can visit the Mystic Store at robinalexis.com. That's robinalexis.com. Visit the Mystic Store or call Bob 530-859-2499 and let me help you get strong to be you and take care of all your responsibilities. Lean on me. Let me serve you.
Get inspired every hour right here on Alternative Talk 1150.
Welcome back to Mystic Radio with Robin Alexis. If it is Wednesday or Sunday, it is Mystic Radio.
And I really love being of service to people, giving them a reading. If you're intrigued and you want one, you can call Bob to set one up. It's 530-859-2499. Or my website's pretty interesting. You can go there and check out everything there. And you can also book a session right there in the Mystic Store if you're interested. And then follow me on Facebook, and let's have some fun on Facebook. Beautiful folks on Facebook.
How do they follow you on Facebook?
Robin Alexis, I didn't say that, huh? Oh, that's interesting. Woohoo! Okay, so one of the things that we teach on Mystic Radio, and I teach in my Mystical Power School, is that you have to acknowledge the fact that you're in a human body, and what do you need to do to keep your rhythm. And for example, I, over the years, have not been able to do as many sessions as I used to do. And so as I've dropped into that reality, Bob, who very graciously helps to coach me with business, taught me that it's okay for me to raise my prices and do less sessions so that I can be balanced and enjoy my life. And so that's first step, right? In the Mystical Power School, what I teach is the concepts of things I learned during my first near-death experience that I had when I was age 3. I'm not going to go into the whole thing right now, but it's a unique perspective of something that I experienced metaphysically that I can then impart to you, that you can then empower yourselves. I am teaching 2 level 1 classes. One's already full. The other one starts Thursday, September 13th, and I have a few seats left. And if you're interested in that, it's Thursday nights on a conference call for about an hour, hour and a half, 4 nights, 4 weeks in a row, and you will get in touch with your own knowing and become more empowered to come from that place within you. So if that's something you're interested in, of course, you once again, you just call Bob, 530-859-2499.
And you get to spend over 6 hours with Robin for the price of one of her sessions. So it's a very valuable class. There's a minimum of 8 students, and once we get those 8, we can't put any more in there so that all the students get what they need.
And again, I create these structures of how I do my work in a way that honors me. So I know that I could be teaching classes with more students, but for me, this is what works for me to keep my balance. So if you want to be part of this, you know what to do. Pick up the phone.
Give me a call, 530-859-2499. Just a few seats left. And let's see. Yes, if you have a question for Robin, give us a call now. I think there's a line open, 888. This is toll-free number, 888-298-5569. Locally in Seattle, 425-373-5527. We're going to get back to our calls, and we've got Maureen from Port Orchard, Washington. Hi, Maureen. You are on.
Hi, Bob. Hi, Robin.
Hi. You're on Mystic Radio with Robin Alexis from Mystical Mount Shasta.
Thank you. Robin, there's either 2 people around me. I think it might be my nephew and my brother-in-law who are deceased and on the other side. And if it's not them, then somebody else is around and it's draining my energy.
Wow,
Feeling tired. But if it is them, they're trying to tell me something, and I'm not quite sure what it is.
Well, I do feel it's them, and I feel that what they're telling you has to do with the earth. So I know you're pretty adept yourself. So when I say that to you, Maureen, does that resonate or not?
Well, I'm not sure because I really am planning to move, and I've finally made up my mind where I want to move to, and I think they're here to help me. They're coming in as 2, of course, a lot younger than they were when they died, and they're giggling and they're being good friends. So I sort of see them as being helpful, but at the same time, they're laughing a lot, like this is going to be fun. But I wasn't sure if it was them or not.
Well, are those guys, just let me jump in here, are those people there to, sometimes the spirits don't want you to leave, and we've experienced that also, so.
That is what I was going to say,
yeah.
Exactly, so that's pretty interesting, is that they are very adept at communicating with you at the location that you're in, and the reason why they're presenting differently than they used to is because they also need to shift in order to be with you and connect with you at this other location. And I know I've talked to you before, when we used to own the Mystic Sunset House in Port Angeles, Washington, you could go there as I did, and you would really connect with the energy there that supported your gifts. And
Yes.
and I feel that where you're going next is really going to support your which means they're going to accelerate. And so I think the nephew and brother-in-law coming in as a different image are letting you know that they're moving along right with this vibrational shift with you. Now the draining energy feels like it's coming in differently. To me, I'm going back to the earth again, and I feel like you're running some kind of energy here that to me feels more like a warning, and that feels to me like it's that prompting or pull that you're getting to finally really go from where you're living, that for whatever reason it's just so not supporting your up leveling at this point that it is important for you to go. So if you could access the energy that you've already built to move, and kind of run your energy through that while you're in the process of physically moving, I think that you will feel better. Actually, you look like you're already doing that, and your energy's shifting. Can you feel that at all, Maureen?
Kind of. I know where I want to go now. I'm just waiting for a house that I would like to come up for sale, and I think that's going to happen pretty quickly.
Well, then let's call in your guide, that overlighting diva of resources for you, and let's ask him to kind of connect the dots for you. To bring, yeah, there you go. I can feel you bringing the energy in. That's beautiful. Wow, that's just lovely. Are you able to track this too, Maureen, or am I just the only one seeing this?
Whenever I have an energy shift, it hits my third chakra, my stomach area, and then I kind of have to sit with that for a minute till it starts to make sense. And then things start to kind of roll after that.
Okay. Well, I feel, wow, you look much better to me. I want to stay with you just for a little bit longer while your vibrational essence kind of catches up to yourself. And I think I'm going to do a little chanting. Rama dasa sa se so hong. There are many, many beings coming up from your property who are surrounding you and leaning on you and loving you and caressing you and honoring you and thanking you. And I see your horse and that passed over, and I can feel the love, the gratitude of the beings on that property who are, they know that you're going to be going, and they just are so grateful that they've had an exchange of energy with you. And so they're leading you now to the edge of your property, and they're having you take the hand of the overlighting diva of the new property that you will go to, and they're introducing you to the beings who you will be in community with in your new home. Wow, that's nice. Whew. Thank you so much for the
Maureen,
call. I got lost in there.
Maureen, just a sec. I'm just wondering if this might be okay to ask you where it is you've decided to move. Maybe we can put the energy out there for the perfect house for you to appear. I don't know if you want to do
it's
that.
a little bit, I live in Port Orchard, and it's a little bit, just a little bit outside, and it's an older area of homes, but they've got big, beautiful trees. They've got lakes out there and walkways, and it's called McCormick Woods. And it took me a while to decide I wanted to go out there, but I'm so comfortable out there that I knew that's where I needed to go.
Oh, well, that's fabulous. So let's open up the energy for the perfect home for Maureen to appear as she moves through this transition period.
And so it is.
And so it is.
Thank you, Maureen.
This is Miss.
Who are those two beings that were hanging around me? Were they my nephew? And because they're still here.
Yes, I believe that they are. Yes, if you re-listen to this,
that's fine, because I love them both very much.
Yes, I believe that they are. And when you re-listen to this reading, you'll understand more what I just said about that. Thank you for the call, Maureen.
Thank you, Maureen. This is Mystic Radio. We'll be back with more of your calls after these messages.
Are you satisfied with how your life is going? Do you need some new metaphysical tools? Robin Alexis is now teaching classes with the unique metaphysical lessons she's learned throughout her lifetime. The response to Robin's last class offering was so tremendous, she's added an additional Level 1 class that'll start Thursday, September 13th for 4 consecutive weeks. There are 2 4-week classes, Levels 1 and 2, in Robin's Mystical Power School. The Level 1 class is about taking your power back, and the Level 2 class is how to use that power with Robin's Spiritual Toolkit. Each class is only the cost of 1 session with Robin. So for $298, you can spend over 6 hours learning skills from the master herself. The classes will be taught via conference call. Level 1 will remove the layers of human conditioning that have prohibited you from doing what Robin does and having the life you want. Level 2 will initiate you into the energy alchemy system, which includes a financial body reset. You too can live a soulful life life and prosperity. Robin will accept only 8 students for this class, so call 530-859-2499 and sign up now. Students will be accepted on a first-come, first-served basis. Robin's next Level 1 class starts on Thursday, September 13th at 6:30 p.m. Pacific Time and goes for 4 consecutive weeks. Level 2 dates will be announced later. Email Bob at robinalexis.com for additional class details or call 530-859-2499 and sign up for Robin's Level 1 class now.
What are you doing right now? Instead of mindlessly scrolling your Facebook feed to see what some old ex is up to and then getting upset about it, or imagining a revenge fantasy because you feel rejected, make a different choice. You are personally invited by Robin Alexis to visit her website, robinalexis.com. When you accept her invitation, you will feel like you're on Robin's playground. You can choose to play with her 3 free Reiki healing portals and receive powerful healings right through your computer or mobile device. You can read and download Robin's 2 ebooks, Raising Humanity, in which she channels information from our beloved apostle Mary Magdalene and how to raise consciousness, and Robin's Song, a book about her life and how she got out of her doldrums. These books can be found under the tab Meet Robin Alexis on robinalexis.com. You can listen at your leisure to archives of Mystic Radio on Robin's YouTube channel. You can learn all about her monthly worldwide full moon meditations. What are you waiting for? Come play on Robin's metaphysical website playground at robinalexis.com. Your invitation is waiting. That's robinalexis.com. Let go of looking in the rearview mirror of your life and put your big girl pants on. Let yourself sing a song of gratitude and joy with Robin at robinalexis.com. You will feel her love and acceptance of you.
Are the events of your life or the events of the world getting you down or off balance? Successful and conscious people recognize when their energy is off kilter. Busy parents and professionals can't afford to mismanage their energy. When you feel something is not right, schedule a one-on-one personal phone session with Robin Alexis immediately when you realize you're out of balance and things are not going well. In a testimonial, one person said, "In my personal experience with Robin, she has brought peace of mind to my hectic life. She's like a psychic spiritual empowerment coach that I can rely on, who helps me reset my stamina in 1 hour." Call Bob now at 530-859-2499 and schedule your private one-on-one phone session with Robin Alexis. If it's more convenient, purchase your session at the Mystic Store on robinalexis.com. That's the Mystic Store at robinalexis.com or call 530-859-2499. Let the metaphysical mother, Robin Alexis, help you keep it together in this unsettling world.
Going our own way every day. Alternative Talk 1150.
Welcome back to Mystic Radio with Robin Alexis from Mystical Mount Shasta. If it's Wednesday or Sunday, it is Mystic Radio. And you can call me at 530-859-2499 to set up a session with Robin or to sign up for her Mystical Power School. She has this school. We are launching a new class. It is on September 13th at 6:30 p.m. Pacific Time. And you get to spend over 6 hours with Robin for the cost of one of her sessions. It goes for 4 Thursday nights in a row. And we just have a few seats left. So if you're interested, you got to call and come on a first-come, first-served basis. And you will learn about your beliefs and how they might be running your life and what to do about it. You can experience a past and future life reading. You can learn how to protect your aura frequency and how to identify it. And you'll learn how to stay grounded and manifest from your soul. So if you're interested in that or interested in the session, the number to call is 530-859-2499.
And while Bob was saying that, I'm getting a vision of some person who's sitting at their desk, at their job, and they're eating some food that they made out of a little container, and at the same time they're scrolling through, I don't know if it's like their text messages or Instagram or what, while they're listening to this show. And I'm getting that if that person doesn't slow down a little bit, they're going to bite their tongue. And I don't know about the rest of you guys, but I've bitten my tongue when I was chewing. And so I'm just putting a word out there. If you're out there and you're like mindlessly eating and doing 3 things at once, take a breath, slow down, chew your food. Thank you.
Okay, a public service announcement to whoever's eating out there from Robin. Hey, let's go to Houston, Texas, and we've got another Maureen with us. Maureen, welcome to Mystic Radio from Mount Shasta, California. You're on with Robin Alexis.
Hi, Robin. Hi, Bob.
Hi.
I'm calling for clearing today, and I'm not eating at my desk.
Oh, that's lovely.
I have the most annoying entity in my being on my left shoulder, Robin. That is just causing
yeah. When I tune into that, I get a headache and my jaw gets tight, but I feel like there's something around your heart that
it's messing with the left side, my breast, heart area.
Yeah, I can see that. That's where I went first. So whatever this thing is, it's got like tentacles or something that's literally attached to you, and it's like feeding off you.
Gluttonous.
It is gluttonous. I agree with you. So what I'm going to do is go to this energy and see if it's not necessarily bad. It's just trying to live, and it doesn't realize. No, it knows what it's doing.
It knows what it's doing.
Definitely. Okay. So I'm going to call in Father Malachi, who's a deceased priest who used to do exorcisms when he was alive. And I can feel him moving into your field. And now I do see Master Christ Jesus there with you. And what I'm hearing Master Christ Jesus say is there's a verse in the Bible, Psalms 23. Have you ever opened the Bible at all or ever read Psalms 23?
Oh, yes, many times.
Okay. Well, you might want to print it out and read it. You might want, if you have a Bible, you might even want to open it up and just leave it open. And I also feel like if you do have a cross, like a rosary with a cross. Okay, there's an energy definitely coming in here. Whoa. This has been attached to you for a really long time. So it's not just infiltrated through this particular body that you're in. So as your angels are coming in to assist you in clearing this, it's something that's been sucking your energy field and blood for a while. And so previous incarnations is it. I do see the overlighting diva of your Akashic records coming forward, taking the hand of your high self, going into the karmic boardroom. I see you sitting down. And who they're bringing into the other side of the table actually isn't the entity. It's who you were in a past life, where in that particular life, it looks like you worked with this entity. So you may want to put null and void with your own, if this resonates to you, put null and void on any contract for the furtherance of permission to work with that. Whether you worked with that entity in a past life to learn or whatever, you don't have to keep running the permission slip for that to happen. Okay, that's good. You're putting null and void. I actually see you from that past life putting null and void on it with you. So that part of you, I'm looking at this thing, and I see it going up to it, and it's talking to this thing. And there it goes. I can feel the energy shifting. And now that part of you is sitting across the table from you again. It's reaching his hands over to you, and he's doing the pinky hold where you connect the heart hologram. The heart, there you go. That's nice. Can you feel that shift or not, Maureen?
Yes, I can.
Okay. So I can feel you looking right into the eyes of yourself from that past life. And this part of you is grateful that you have helped it because it was stuck, still running. Yeah, there you go. Your energy's just healing now. You can feel your heart clearing up and the tentacles coming out. And to whoever that being was, who took advantage of the fact that you didn't know that it was hooked in here in the way that it did, we call upon the higher states of consciousness to send forgiveness, and we ask that it be shown universal law and that it move along to its own next highest vibration. How does that feel, Maureen?
I can feel them pulling it. It still kind of feels kind of hooked in. Painful.
Okay. So, this is a difficult thing for me to do live on the air. I can feel it pulling. I can see what you're talking about. But why don't you shift the pull and you pull out the cords that are almost like a chicken with its head chopped off that still runs around.
Okay.
You want to pull it out and put it in the cosmic recycling bin in lesson learned.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for your call. You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
We're going to go to Bellevue, Washington, and we've got Diane with us. Diane, welcome to Mystic Radio from Mount Shasta, California. You're on with Robin Alexis.
Hi, Robin. Hi, Bob. I was calling to see if you could touch base with my friend Tom, who passed about maybe 2 weeks ago on Friday. I just want to see if he's okay and if he has found peace.
Well, I do see the image of a man, and he's doing 2 thumbs up that he's Tom. And okay, so he wants you to know he's okay. He's grinning now. He's to me, he says he's fine, but when I'm looking at him, I feel that he's a little earthbound, like he's missing being alive. And he says for me not to mess with that. That's okay. That's his process. But he is still really good. He says, this makes me want to cry. He says that being where he is like having a memory of a good party that you went to, that it's not that he needs to go back to the party, but he's relishing or savoring the life that he had in deep gratitude. And so thank you very much for your call, Diane. That's beautiful.
Does he mention anything about his wife's salary?
He's motioning with his hands not to go there. So he's not mentioning that.
Okay.
Thank you for calling, Diane.
Thank you.
We're going to go to David from Seattle. David, welcome to Mystic Radio from Mount Shasta, California. You are on with Robin Alexis.
Hi, David.
Hi, Robin. And believe that on. I have been having, don't know the sequence to go in or even where to start, but I have been having a lot of things that I've been...
Okay, so probably, let me jump in here. You probably need a general reading since you can't define what's going on. So could you do that, Robin?
Is that what you're asking for, David?
That might be best because I've been seeing, a lot of things that are like crazy to me, like dimensional cells and not even
I got it now.
knowing
I see
what
you.
that was 2 years ago.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So when Bob mentioned a general reading, I was looking at you like a human, and then when I backed up and looked at you as a multidimensional being, then I got the general reading. It's a whole different frequency band. Okay, so let's step back into here. And what I see is that these different aspects of you who are multidimensional, rather than being in a cohesive, integrated field, you seem to have almost like segregated or compartmentalized aspects of yourself. And in those compartmentalized frequencies, I'm seeing disruption. There's some sort of energy systems in there that are utilizing these compartmentalized frequencies of your multidimensional self. And so there's a part of you that wasn't letting yourself integrate because you didn't want to integrate in that kind of messy energy matrix involved with these different aspects of yourself, which was very prudent of you. So we're going to go to outside to your witness self of your full lineage of yourself as a cosmic being. and see if we can find the place. Okay, there it is right now. The witness self is showing me that it's almost like a magician when they swipe the tablecloth and all the dishes stay on the table. We've got to call in an energy to pull out these different systems that are in the different dishes that are on the table, and clean that out of your field, and then bring in an adaptogen energy so that you can integrate your being. That's it. That's much better, David. Beautiful. Very, very nice energy shape-shifting. Now, it's important for you to understand that when you're weaving yourself back in, you're coming into your solar plexus. You're very sophisticated in working with the solar logos. You work with the White Brotherhood in the 32nd dimension. And there's a part of you that's at the core, the center of the sun, the great central sun, Alcyone. And you are actually, I can see your higher self now going up to that aspect of you that's sort of been at that meeting that is now integrating back into, that's it right there. You're doing a beautiful job bringing your energy system in. So what I would do after this call is take your shoes and socks off if you got them on, and massage your feet. You may even want to pop up like some reflexology charts online and just kind of look at that. And if you notice any tender spots in certain places that you're massaging, spend a little bit more time there, but also become familiar with what part of your body is feeling the tension, like perhaps your spleen or your stomach or something of that nature. And just that's it. You're really bringing your energy in beautifully. Gorgeous. All right, I'm going to step back out of that, wrap up your field with golden, beautiful light. And thank you for your call, David.
Thanks for the call, David. This is Mystic Radio with Robin Alexis. We'll be back after these messages.
Are you satisfied with how your life is going? Do you need some new metaphysical tools? Robin Alexis is now teaching classes with the unique metaphysical lessons she's learned throughout her lifetime. The response to Robin's last class offering was so tremendous, she's added an additional Level 1 class that'll start Thursday, September 13th for 4 consecutive weeks. There are 2 4-week classes, Levels 1 and 2, in Robin's Mystical Power School. The Level 1 class is about taking your power back, and the Level 2 class is how to use that power with Robin's Spiritual Toolkit. Each class is only the cost of 1 session with Robin, so for $298, you can spend over 6 hours learning skills from the master herself. The classes will be taught via conference call. Level 1 will remove the layers of human conditioning that have prohibited you from doing what Robin does and having the life you want. Level 2 will initiate you into the energy alchemy system, which includes a financial body reset. You too can live a soulful life and prosperity. Robin will accept only 8 students for this class, so call 530-859-2499 and sign up now. Students will be accepted on a first-come, first-served basis. Robin's next Level 1 class starts on Thursday, September 13th at 6:30 p.m. Pacific Time and goes for 4 consecutive weeks. Level 2 dates will be announced later. Email Bob at robinalexis.com for additional class details or call 530-859-2499 and sign up for Robin's Level 1 class now.
Would you like a private psychic as an advocate? In your life right now during these vulnerable times, wouldn't it be nice to have someone you could speak with that would help you rebalance your energy? You would be surprised how many busy, conscious parents and professionals can't afford to mismanage their energy. They have to have someone help them. These people recognize when their energy is off kilter, and if they're calling me, they trust me to assist them. One of my clients says that I bring her peace of mind to her hectic life, and that she feels like I'm a personal, psychic, spiritual empowerment coach that she can rely on. Would you like a hand up? I'm here to serve you. You call Bob at 530-859-2499 and schedule your one-on-one phone session with me that way, or for your convenience, you can visit the Mystic Store at robinalexis.com. That's robinalexis.com.
visit the Mystic Store or call Bob 530-859-2499 and let me help you get strong to be you and take care of all your responsibilities. Lean on me. Let me serve you.
Alternative Talk 1150. It's good for what ails you. This statement has not been evaluated by the FDA.
Welcome back to Mystic Radio with Robin Alexis from Mystical Mount Shasta. If it's Wednesday or Sunday, it is Mystic Radio. And, you know, we've been doing this show for over 13 years. And I sit here and I listen to these sessions every week with Robin on the radio. And my goodness, she still amazes me of what she can do in a session, in a 5-minute session on the radio. Can you imagine what she can do for a session, a full hour session? So if you're interested in this session, you can give us a call, 530-859-2499. We also have a couple openings in the Mystical Power School, level 1. Also, she spend over 6 hours with Robin. Give me a call, 530-859-2499.
And underneath the show, you do hear the sound of Robert Coxon music. You can Google that, Robert Coxon, C-O-X-O-N. The fairies want you to listen to it, so do that, please.
Yes, Robert, thank you for that music. Thanks to all our wonderful callers today. You make the show what it is, and always thanks to Eric back in the studio for flying the bus for us here at Mystic Radio from Mystical Mount Shasta. See you next week, 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 noon Pacific time. This is Mystic Radio.